What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes here, back with another video for you guys discussing yet another common Tamashii Nations W. When I tell you these guys have just been coming with it back to back, usually what I'm seeing them do is they'll show off a couple of releases, go into hiding for a little bit, and then they'll come back and show some more. And when I tell you these guys have been dropping heat, oh my gosh. And if you already know what's been showcased and you know what to expect, we're just here to have a little fun talking about it. And of course, I do have some things I need to discuss in the community also, because man, self-entitlement is getting a little too heavy with the Dragon Ball line in particular. But we'll get into that in just a sec. First off, you guys know how these videos work. Drop a like for your boy. I would greatly appreciate it. That always motivates me to bring you guys content, and let's get right into it. Now, first things first, Tamashii Nations did showcase that they are going to be giving us a reissue of the SH Figuarts Battle Armor Trunks. And the moment I saw this thing, I fell in love, man. Something about the vibrant colors, the blue and the browns. I'm not the biggest fan of the metallic hair color, but honestly, I think after I've gotten a couple of these, I won't have much of a problem with it. We already got Vegeta, who's coming out later this month, and then we've got a reissue of the Super Warrior Awakening Goku. Actually, it's not a reissue. I think it's an exclusive, but I'm thinking with reissues, they are going to start going with these metallic hair colors, and I don't have too much of a problem with that. It's not my favorite look, but it is one I could get used to. But anyway, man, this figure looks absolutely beautiful to me. Now, the only thing I've seen is one thing, they fixed the faceplate where he's looking to the side. You actually get it where he's looking straight now. And from the looks of it, he's not going to come with the power down head. I've even seen some speculation that that head's going to come with Dr. Gero. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't think that's going to happen because this form has no particular correlation with Dr. Gero whatsoever. It'd make more sense coming with like a second form cell. If we were to get him in figure form, that would be sick. But for those of you guys don't know, this figure is going to be roughly around $40 before taxes and shipping, which is good. Now, this is a figure I wanted to spend a little bit more time talking on because we had some issues, man. People in the community were complaining about the fact that this guy was getting a reissue. And to me, that's absolutely stupid, man. This figure came out 7 years ago. And I always tell people, reuse usually funds new figures. And so for something like this to get a reissue, it probably means that they're saving that money to give us other characters, like maybe a second form cell, an updated 2.0 perfect form cell, maybe characters like Janemba, anyone, honestly. It could be anything. But for whatever reason, people had issues with it. And it's like, yo, you don't have to buy this, man. I mean, this is for people who missed out on this figure. There's a lot of people who are happy about this, so don't rain on their parade. That's just something that was really getting on my nerves, and I saw it today. But honestly, I'm happy about this figure, man. And for anyone who missed out on it and you don't want to pay over $100 or more to get your hands on the original release, here is a much better painted version. So that's options for you. So yeah, for the people complaining, like, y'all need to stop that, man. Like, it's too much self-entitlement going on in the action figure community. If it's not for you, don't buy it. Let other people be happy about it. Anyway, getting that out of the way, let's go ahead and move right on. So yet another figure that Tamashii Nations decided they wanted to reissue for us is none other than the SH Figuarts Bardock. And this is another one that I don't have a problem with because he's actually soared in price, which kind of happened much later after his release. But all in all, this was a decent figure, man. The only thing I had with mine was the fact that the joints on the arm, right where the bicep swivel was a tad bit too stiff. So if you do plan on picking this guy up, make sure you're very careful in case they don't update the quality on this guy. There was a lot of people that had plenty of breakage on this one, but definitely a solid figure and well worth the pickup if you did miss out. Now, outside of the Dragon Ball reissues that I just showcased, Tamashii Nations actually put up a poll for all of their fans to go and vote for figures that they want to be reissued. And from the looks of it, a lot of these are web exclusives. And as you guys can see, Master Roshi's on the list, Super Saiyan God Vegeta's on the list. Well, technically that's Super Saiyan Blue. They just chose that particular head sculpt that came with the figure. Then you have some Iron Mans. You have some a few of the MCU figures figures, you have some Kamen Riders, and this really caught me off guard because technically, web exclusives don't get re-releases, so I'm wondering if they're going to repaint these and maybe give them a little bit of a different color scheme for the people who missed out. I'm not entirely sure, but again, this is amazing for people who missed out on these figures initially. It's a way for them to get their hands on them, and it's also a way for Tamashii Nations to collect a bit of revenue for old molds. I feel like this is absolutely genius, and while some people might be upset about this, I really think this is a way of showing they care about the fans, man, because a lot of us just are tired of having to pay 150, 200, 300 bucks for figures that we missed out on. So this is absolutely genius. Now, in the wake of this, one thing that also just happened was Hobby Genki actually put up a pre-order for the I forget what these are. I think they're web exclusives, maybe not, but I know for a fact these are the Avengers Battle Edition, Iron Man, and Thanos. I'm pretty sure these are web exclusives, but yeah, I wasn't expecting these re-releases either. But if there's something you missed out on, both of these are very solid figures, and I totally recommend getting your hands on these. Also, they're very cool. Now, moving away from reissues and onto some newer figures, here we have Tamashii Nation showcasing us the Hell's Paradise Yamada Soggy. Now, I know a lot of people probably don't even know what Hell's Paradise is. Do yourself a favor if you have a Crunchyroll membership and go check it out because it is a Crunchyroll exclusive. This is something that I was excited about a couple of months ago, and if you saw the video where I spoke on Gabi Maru, then you'll know exactly what I mean. But now, even though he's not up for pre-order, they've already announced who's going to be second in line, and it makes sense. Soggy, who is one of the secondary protagonists of the series. I am super excited for this, man, because 2 figures already announced. I just really hope that this figure gets solicited because she looks great in my opinion. I know some people aren't going to be happy with the knees, but when they wear big clothes like this, what can you do, man? I'm not going to complain. I'm super excited for this. Now I just need Gabi Maru to go up for pre-order so they can go ahead and put this one up for pre-order and I can add both of these to my collection. Now, if you guys have been keeping up with the Spy Family announcements from Tamashii Nations, then you already know they did announce that they would be making Lloyd and Yor in their casual outfits, which I feel like is a genius idea. Honestly, I like this look more than him in the suit. So this is one automatically I'm going to be picking up. It's Spy Family, so I'm going to get it anyway. But looking at this, it kind of looks like there's a little bit of reuse from Yuta. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't have the figure in hand right now to take a look. But either way, man, this thing is going to be fun. I really enjoyed the first version. I know I'm going to enjoy this. I really hope that he comes with Agent Penguin in the back. That's going to be a dope accessory to throw alongside him. And then on top of that, there's still plenty of crazy expressions they can throw in because Lloyd, Yor, and Anya are very expressive characters. So all around, there's going to be a lot of fun to be had with this figure. Another one I cannot wait to go up for pre-order so I can add it to my collection. Now, I do hope that after they announce Yor in her casual outfit, they do give us a few more characters because there are some other characters we can throw in. But time will tell, and again, I'm excited for this. Now, next up is the one that I am the most excited for out of the new releases, but also the one that I expected the least. Now, a couple of days ago, they did say in a spreadsheet that we were going to be getting Yamato. I took that with a grain of salt because I wasn't entirely sure that was true. But again, those scans always come back to be true because a day later, Tamashii Nation showcased this silhouette image of Yamato. And I mean, it's obvious that it's Yamato, but this is one I was not expecting. It does make sense considering the fact that Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro are all in their Wano outfits. But man, this is definitely a risk taker right here because like I said, man, this is one I would have expected 4 or 5 years down the line, but since it is the current poppin' arc, maybe that's why they're going with it. But this is a big risk because there is a lot of attachment to this character, but at the same time, I'm sure people would much rather get Nico, Robin, Nami, or maybe some more Straw Hats. Now, we'll see in time once this figure goes up for pre-order. Me, myself, I'm copping this, man. Literally, my only worry is what they're going to do with her height because she is significantly taller than Luffy. And if they are side by side standing the same height, that's going to take away from the figure a bit for me. But I'm excited for this. Nonetheless, I'm just a little bit afraid for this release because there's no way she's going to be under 60 bucks, especially if they scale her right. And with Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji all being between that $30 to $55 range. I don't know how many people are going to want to pay that for a character who isn't as popular as the main cast. We'll see. Again, time will tell. I'm not going to say that this figure is predestined to fail because I really hope that it prevails. I'm at least going to get 2 of these for myself. And all in all, I was actually going to do this video yesterday, but I wanted to wait and see if Tamashii Nations was going to announce any more news, so I was patient with this one. But I am excited for literally everything that was announced in this video, man. Tamashii Nations is just, they're making some genius moves. Again, I am a little bit worried about Yamato, but the character is very popular in Japan, so hopefully that figure sells, man. I'm pretty sure it's going to sell out at least on overseas websites. Ami, Hobby, Genki, prepare for cancer trying to get your hands on her. We'll see what it does domestically, but all of this stuff is just, I'm excited for it, man. Tamashii Nations is reeling me back in with the Dragon Ball line, especially re-releasing figures that I ended up getting rid of, mostly because I didn't have the funds at the time, but yeah, man, they're truly getting me back into the Dragon Ball line, which is scary because there's other stuff I'm getting into also. But that doesn't matter. I want to know what you guys are excited for. Anything on this list of announcements that you are really looking forward to, feel free to let me know in the comments. And for the Dragon Ball fans, man, chill out, you guys. For those people who were upset about the re-release of Trunks and Bardock, chill out, you guys. Again, if you don't want them, you don't have to buy them. But for the people who missed out, I'm happy for you guys. But anyway, that's all I got for this one. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.